With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Now Taylor on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, 84 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the 50, it's Smith. Enunwa's got it, complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry for Matt Forte. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Taylor will throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is is sacked. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Third and long, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33.
By all means.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle as well as play the deep zones.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Two receivers left, one to the right. Second and 10, Smith again. And this is going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Smith, and now another one thrown incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it brings up fourth down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Taylor to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Watkins alone on the left side. On third down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go!
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Come on, let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Let's go! What? None! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Taylor going to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Jets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And his first throw here is incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Well, maybe thinking pass. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So to carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets, but we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. On second down, Forte. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Another pistol look here. Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the offense has it first and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brief break in the action here. Back to Buffalo after this. On second down, Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor now to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. And
got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick looking deep downfield here for Decker. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Fitzpatrick again. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Fitzpatrick. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Fitzpatrick to throw this time. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Folk's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Forte, the lone running back. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taking him down is a veteran, Darrelle Revis.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the interception, blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's the rookie from Ohio State, Adolphus Washington. In there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with the lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins, the rookie from Georgia, in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The linebacker, David Harris, on the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Fitzpatrick. A dump off to Forte. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. On second down. Fitzpatrick again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here with that type.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Jets. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot and make sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
15 yards through the air and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, they usually...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive, almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And taken right at the 35. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bills, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.